Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
This Mohan is very naughty. The commentary. The Sakis now understand that Radhika's proud huff is over. So they send Nagaramani Mohan back to Shrimati. Nagaraj is eager to meet Radhika, and for this purpose he flatters her. But Shrimati pretends not to see him and not to hear him, and continue talking with her maidservant, as if ignoring him a little bit. Such an emotional ornament, Bhavalankara, is called Vivoka. The heroine then proudly pretends to ignore the attentive gallant, although she inwardly desires him. She is not showing. Sri Rupa Goswami gives the following example in Ujjvala Nilamani. One day, Sri Radha strung a flower garland for Mohan and continued doing this even when Mohan appeared before her, pretending not to see him. Then Shyamala Saki told her, Saki, Agadamana, Mohan is waiting for you and is staring at your lotus face. Oh, bewildered girl, how amazing. Still you keep on stringing this garland of forest flowers with a smile on your face. How inconceivable, grave is your mood of indifference. This indifference is a very elevated way of serving Mohan. So our Swamini is very special in all kinds of this. The smile is actually saying everything. And Saki is watching this. Sri Mohan is most attracted to such a sweet, indifferent girl. In a transcendental vision, Shripad sees Radhika speaking with him or her. Now we are back in the verse. Pretending not to see and hear Shyam, who stands before her and flatters her. Nagara is so eager to enjoy Radhika's sweetness that he pulls at her scarf, but Shrimati yells and stares at the Kinkari in wonder, as if telling her, save me from the hand of this rascal. How many streams of sweetness are gushing from this mood. Shyam greedily pulls at Shrimati's wine-like arm, causing Nagara Ai gushing from this mood. Shyam greedily pulls at Shrimati's wine-like arm, causing Nagara Mai, maybe there is a wrong, to smile and her hair to stand up in ecstasy because of his touch. Is this the right description, Gurudev? Nagara Mai? Nagara Mai. I don't know. Is it right written?
Read one paragraph.
Shyam greedily pulls at Shrimati's wine-like arm, causing Nagara Mai to smile, and her hair is to stand up in ecstasy because of his touch.
Is a Radhika, Nagaramai.
Nagaramai. Yeah. Wow. What is meaning Nagara, Gurudev?
Man.
Ah.
My topmost female. Nagara.
Ah.
it comes for Radhika.
She is the topmost for Nagara.
And Mai means made of, so made of Nagara.
Oh. Stand up in ecstasy because of his touch. It seems to the Kinkari as if Shrimati's form merges in Rasa. Meaning the savoring of Rasa. Shrimati is savor personified, but now she merges with the relished Rasa herself, becoming one with it. And the Kinkari relish all this through Shyam Sundara. And thus there is no limit to her transcendental bliss.
Very high class.
So there is Rasa all around. Everyone relish there this Rasa. Vamini, Mohan, and the Kinkari. They are all in ecstasy, actually, in that moment. The Kinkari relished all this through Shyam Sundara. And thus there is no limit to her transcendental bliss.
Radhika merged in the Rasa. Radhika read this to line up.
Shrimati is savor personified, but now she merges with the relished Rasa herself.
Yeah, that's the point. She merged in Rasa. She merged in Krishna, like a Chaitanya.
Wow. Become one with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Radhe, how much is your Hari flattering you with his words? But Rishabhanu's princess pretends not to hear all these intimate words at all. Oh, Rasamai, Radhe. When Shyama, the prince of Raj, sees you speaking with me, he pulls at the edge of your clothes and you cry out, Aho! You then look at me from the corners of your eyes, as if saying, Oh, Kinkari, stop him. At that time, Giridhari holds your wine-like arm with so much care and respect. When Shyam touches you, wonderful goose pimples of ecstasy will arise on your limbs. Prabodhananda says, Oh, Hasya Mai, smiling Radhe, when will I then see your Rasika form? So we see the desire of our acharyas is always to see this, to watch this. They are always praying for this. And so we are. We also praying for this moment to see our Swamini's Rasika form.
It also explains to us more what we talked about yesterday, what Rasika means. So it's not that we're enjoying Radha like she's sitting on the ground somewhere doing nothing. What we enjoy is when she is relishing. Our pleasure comes from her pleasure.
Yeah.
This is Radhika.
Rasa, yeah. Rasa.
Rasika. Devotee. They are Rasika because of her. When she receives the happiness, then we are happy.
This should be the result of our bhajan. We can see how expert these devotees are in that kind of art, how to bring them together, how to manage this. And this is the result of them doing. This result is the rasa of all. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the very form of all of the three, Mohan, Radhika, and Manjari. So we can relish this ecstasy, right, Gurudev? Yep.
Wow.
This ecstasy is undescribable, where he is swimming in. And because he is sharing this with his dearmost devotees, we can relish this also. So we're trying to follow Rupa and Raghunath. Our hearts becomes overwhelmed when we see this smile in Radhika's face. She is looking through us. As if she is saying, "Oh, Kinkari, stop him." At that time, Giridhari holds your wine-like arm with so much care and respect.
Wow.
So the Manjari is always the third person who is looking at this. Well, when will I see your Rasika form, O Swamini? Asamai, Asyamai, smiling Radhe. So this ends the verse 111. It ends with a smile on Radhika's face.
Wow.
And on ours.
Yes, of course. And this is also, if we really go in that, in our Swarup, it's really as if we relish it, isn't it? When we try to feel what is our Swamini feeling, and we know she is eager to meet with Mohan, but she is showing as if she has no interest and speaking with the Manjari, with us. But we can see in the smile that actually she is waiting for his touch. And then in that moment when he is touching her arm, she gets in the same moment, the whole body is with goose pimples. And we also relish this ecstasy. And we see her smile. This is also Rasa. Verse 112. Aho, the master of relishers, who is fond of playing with the breasts of his adolescent lady loves in the Nikunja, appears in Vrindavan, experiencing the act of offering obeisances to his girlfriends to be like a festival and carrying the lotus feet of his beloved on his head. May he mercifully give me a place at these delicious lotus feet too. Aho, the master of relishers, who is fond of playing with the breast of his adolescent lady loves in the Kinikunja, appears in Vrindavan, experiencing the act of offering obeisances to his girlfriends to be like a festival. Experiencing the act of offering obeisances to his girlfriends to be like a festival, and carrying the lotus feet of his beloved on his head. May he mercifully give me a place at these delicious lotus feet too. Delicious, beautiful lotus feet. In the explanation, the Kinkaris worship Sri Mohan to attain Sri Radha. They don't worship him independently. The Dasis know very well that. So we can see that the Dasis knows this. Not written, the devotees knows this. No, the dasis knows this. Many try to worship Mohan directly, but the Kinkaris worship Mohan to attain Sri Radhika. They don't worship him independently. And this dasis knows very well that. And here it's clear described. Without Radha, Mohan certainly does not give happiness, and without Mohan, Radha also does not give happiness. Just as the night is not beautiful without the moon is not beautiful without the night, and the Kumudi flowers are not beautiful without either of them. The Manjari Bhav Upasakas taste the full nectar of delicious sweetness simply by worshipping Sri Radha.
Yeah.
The beauty of their hearts cannot be understood by those who simply worship Sri Bhagavan. As we also have experiences in this, they will not understand it.
We don't understand the beauty of the hearts by understanding each heart. We understand the beauty of the hearts by the love that is exchanged between the hearts.
For the Kinkaris, without Srimati, their world is dark, and even the Lord's mercy cannot illuminate that darkness. Our world depends on Swamini. This I like to read again.
Read.
The Kinkaris worship Sri Mohan to attain Sri Radha. They don't worship him independently. The dasis knows very well that. In the Alankara Kaustuba, it is described, without Radha, Mohan certainly does not give happiness. And without Mohan, Radha also does not give happiness. Just as the night is not beautiful without the moon is not beautiful without the night. And the Kumudini flowers are not beautiful without either of them. The Manjari Bhav Upasakas taste the full nectar of delicious sweetness simply by worshipping Sri Radha. The beauty of their hearts cannot be understood by those who simply worship Sri Bhagavan. Without Srimati, their world is dark, and even the Lord's mercy cannot illuminate that darkness. So she is our light. She is our life. Shri Radha Madhava are enjoying their leelas in an arbor in the company of their girlfriends. Krishna kisses one girl and embraces another one. The Kinkari stays with Swamini like her shadow and is surrendered to her service. The Kinkari stays with Swamini like her shadow and is surrendered to her service. After enjoying Radhika's submissive mood, Madhava now wants to relish the sweetness of her unsubmissive mood. After all, he is Rasika Shekhara, the master relisher. When my beloved is angry with me and rebukes me, that takes my mind away from the reverential praises the Vedas offer me. It's from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. When my beloved is angry with me and rebukes me, that takes my mind away from the reverential praises the Vedas offer me. It's Mohan saying this. That is his own realization. Sri Mohan's mastership in relishing mellows is fully manifest when he is with Sri Radha. And the gopis, for in the presence of such associates, Sri Mohan forms and qualities appears in a special way. Sri Mohan's mastership in relishing mellows is fully manifest when he is with Sri Radha and the gopis. For in the presence of such associates, Sri Mohan's forms and qualities appears in a special way. Fully manifest, fully, when he is with Sri Radha. It only happens when he is with Radharani. And his forms and qualities appear in a special way. Srila Jiva Goswami confirms this in his Durgama Sangamani Tika of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. In the Bhagavad, it is seen that Mohan joked with his principal queen Rukmini in Dwaraka to relish the sweetness of her man, proud huff. But Rukmini was not in such a playful mood. She took Mohan's jokes seriously and fainted and fearfully fell to the ground like a banana tree knocked over by the wind. The Braj Sundari sought bless Mohan by making him relish flavors that he himself couldn't even have imagined. Who can explain this a little bit, this conversation between Mohan and Rukmini in Dwaraka? Mohan makes some jokes, but she took it seriously and fell unconscious. I think he spoke something about to leave her. Who remember this? Does anyone knows this? Canto 10, chapter 60. Maybe there is one who can read a little bit of the Bhagavatam. 10th canto, chapter 60. No?
Well, we can understand the ending of it.
Yeah.
Which is that the Vraj Sundaris give Mohan something to relish, and that is the desire of Radharani.
Yeah. This is here. They try to describe the difference between Rukmini and Swamini, and the mood of Dwaraka and the mood of Vrindavan. So we can see that this playfulness of Mohan in Vrindavan, when he tried to be that in Dwaraka, his queen fell unconscious because she takes it serious. There is not this playful mood. She take it seriously. When he say, "Oh, I will leave you, maybe you don't need me," like this, huh? So, he is leaving me and fell unconscious. But when he do this in Vrindavan, there will be another reaction. They will play with him in the same mood.
You see, my dear, you explained it perfectly.
No.
No, it's true. It's the Vraj mood is sweetness and naughtiness and playfulness. And Dwaraka mood is opulence and serious.
Opulent, very serious. Yes. When Mohan makes it, then it is a bit disturbance there.
But you see the power of sweetness. You think sweetness is weak, but it's not.
Yeah. No.
Krishna comes with sweetness and he makes the queen fall over.
Yeah. So Rukmini took Mohan's joke seriously and fainted and fearfully fell to the ground like a banana tree knocked over by the wind. The Braj Sundaris, so bless Mohan by making him relish flavors that he himself couldn't even have imagined. They are always ready to fulfill even his most subtle amorous desires. Indeed, their bodies, minds, and hearts are made for this purpose. Wow. Wow. And Sri Radhika has this ability to the utmost. In order to relish the sweetness of Sri Radhika's man, Mohan tells her, "Hey, Priye Chandra," and then, after speaking this half sentence, pretends to realize his mistake. Sri Radhika assumes that Mohan accidentally wanted to address her rival Chandravali. So she becomes silent out of proud anger. Mohan now continues his broken off sentence and says, "Priye Chandranane, dear moon-faced girl, why are you now angry with me?" Radhika angrily frown her eyebrows and says, "Oh hey, can you conceal the loud sounds of a thunderclap?" The granddaughter of Kerala, this is Chandravali, always plays in your heart. Don't try to hide your mistake by suddenly changing the word into Chandranane. Oh Lord. So we see this, how playful they are in Vrindavan. This exchange makes it clear that will never happen in Dwaraka. And in Dwaraka, the Lord cannot meet Chandravali or like this. This is not happen. They will never accept this behave. This is only possible in Vrindavan. I offer my obeisances unto you from a distance. Go to that girl that your heart desires. Thus Swamini frowns her eyebrows and fell silence. And Mohan is very attracted to Shrimati's enchanting beauty at that time, and he sings to himself, "Radha's beautiful face that is afflicted by feelings of anger, whose eyebrows defeat the beauty of Cupid's bow, that is victorious in the amorous battle, and whose eyes defeat the lotus flowers in beauty, is pleasing my mind. Mohan tries all kinds of means to pacify Radhika's anger, but to no avail. So finally he takes shelter of the Sakis. He offers obeisances to them, and not just in a dry way, just to get his desires fulfilled. No, these obeisances are like a veritable festival of joy for him. Wow. How beautiful and relishable Nagara is when he takes shelter of the Sakis. The Madana Mahabhav of Sri Radhika is in the Sakis' hands. Wow. That's why Rasika Shekhara finds so much relish in offering obeisances to them. This is amazing. Oh, it's so cold in Germany now. To cover myself. It's amazing that the Madana Mahabhav of Sri Radhika is in the Sakis' hands. And that's why Rasika Shekhara finds so much relish in offering obeisances unto them. This is more than amazing.
Again.
I start about what is Mohan explaining of his thinking. Radha's beautiful face that is afflicted by feelings of anger, whose eyebrows defeat the beauty of Cupid's bow, that is victorious in the amorous battle, and whose eyes defeat the lotus flowers in beauty, is pleasing my mind. Mohan says, he tries all kinds of means to pacify Radhika's anger, but to no avail. So finally, Gurudev, he takes shelter of the Sakis. And he offers obeisances to them, and not just in a dry way, just to get his desires fulfilled. No, these obeisances are like a veritable festival of joy for him. He is enjoying this. How beautiful and relishable Nagara is when he takes shelter of the Sakis. And why is this so? The Madana Mahabhav of Radhika, of our Radhika, is in the Sakis' hands. And that's why Rasika Shekhara finds so much relish in offering obeisances unto them.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
When Rasika Shekhara offers obeisances to the Sakis and flatters them with folded hands, they console him and bring him before Swamini, Srimati, to ask her why she is angry with him. When they hear Srimati's explanation, the Sakis, who are on Shyama's side, make her understand that she is angry without reason. Krishna would never make such a verbal mistake, calling her Chandravali. No, he is humble, knows the right time to give up your peak and become pleased with him again.
Wow.
If you continue your huff, he will leave, and you will greatly regret that later. Hearing the Sakis' arguments, Srimati thinks, they are right. How many times didn't Nagara call me Chandranani? They are right. Looking at her face, the Sakis understand that Shrimati's huff has diminished and that she will forgive Nagara everything if he comes now to apologize to her. They return to Shyam and say, "Look, we think that her anger is subsiding, but simply by offering your obeisances to us, you cannot please her. You must now bow down to Manamai, proud Radhika herself, and beg forgiveness from her." So we see this is all a Leela. It's so sweet how they arrange everything there. This is, we cannot never find in Dwaraka this kind of exchange of sweetness. You must now bow down to Manamai herself and beg forgiveness from her. Only in this way you can get her mercy. An ocean of bliss swells in Mohan's heart when he hears that the Sakis give him permission to apologize to Radhika. Rasika Shekara floats in an ocean of Rasa when he falls at Rasa Mai's lotus feet.
Wow.
And she gives, wow, it's amazing. The highest feelings they create to him, to his pleasure.
Amazing.
Rasika Shekara floats in an ocean of Rasa when he falls at Rasa Mai's lotus feet. And she gives up her man and forgives him. How sweet is that moment. Now the blessed Sakis and Manjaris can relish the sweetness of the Yugala meeting. That moment is the most beautiful moment we can relish when he is falling to her lotus feet and enjoying that moment like nothing else. And she is giving up her man.
So it's only thanks to the Leela that we can relish. If the two had gone directly together, like a business meeting, no relish, but through this misunderstanding and the help of the Sakis and the longing and the waiting and the anger, our hearts grow and longing increases, and we relish.
And all these only happen in Vrindavan.
Exactly.
So Bhagavan will not relish this. And his, even if Rohini has listened this, she will fall in unconscious. She can even not imagine this, what happened in Vrindavan.
Whoever thought that a loving relation was a handshake and a business meeting? No, it's the adventure of the hearts, pulling and pushing and misunderstanding and wanting and not wanting and coming and going.
And even the obstacles are increasing this.
Yes.
These are the waves, what Gurudev explained, right?
Yeah.
Now the blessed Sakis and Manjaris can relish the sweetness of the Yugala meeting. The Manjaris pray to Mohan here instead of to Radha, because he is very dear to them, being fully controlled by Swamini's love for him. Wow. The Manjaris pray to Mohan here instead of to Radha, because he is very dear to them, being fully controlled by Swamini's love for him. In their eyes, he is only beautiful when he is completed under Swamini's control. They pray, may he cause us to float in oceans of bliss by showing us how he is fully under our Swamini's control. Because they know that this is even the moment when he is fully 100% enjoying the topmost joy he can ever feel. This is only happen when he is under Swamini's control. Another reading of this verse is, in that case, Srimati's man subsides because of the Sakis' own endeavors, and the Sakis arrange for the Yugalas' reunion. Then the Kinkaris float in oceans of bliss when they see how dear Srimati is to Shyam after she gives up her anger towards him. Shripad prays, may Rasika Shekhara Shyam Sundara always grant me a place at the delicious lotus feet of his dearmost Priyaji. So we can see this always depends on each other. This is the Manjaris, Mohan, and our Priyaji or Swamini. They are always together and they are creating actually these waves. And I like very much Gurudev's explanation that the Manjaris in many ways become a Cupid because they arranging all this.
Yeah.
They are the manager of love. And today our meditation will be that moment when Mohan falls to Swamini's lotus feet and Swamini gives up her peak. And so they are again together, and how we enjoying that moment. Now, the blessed Sakis and Manjaris can relish the sweetness of the Yugala meeting, because we feel their feelings when we're watching this. We know exactly what is the feeling of Mohan, and we know exactly what is the feeling of Swamini. And we relish this of both. Mohan can relish Swamini, Swamini can relish Mohan and their feelings, but the Manjari can relish both. And because actually the desire of Mohan is, the question is, why she feels that feeling to me, towards me. He cannot understand. The Manjari knows this. And because of that, he became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to relish this feelings of Swamini towards him. And he desires also why the Manjaris feeling what they are feeling. He cannot as a Krishna. We have to come as a Chaitanya to relish that feelings of the maidservant of Swamini. Those feelings he desires. And in that way, he has leaving that experiences to us so that we now can experience even that feeling of the Manjari. It's amazing. He offered it to his most dear associate, Rupa, and share it with others. And they share it with their followers. And they gave it to us. And it's still flowing. These experiences of the Manjaris, what they are feeling. They are sharing also the feelings of Swamini and even Mohan. So here we can relish the sweetness of the Yugala Kishore, the sweetness of the Yugala meeting. Manjari can relish the sweetness of the Yugala meeting. This is only possible by the sharing of Mahaprabhu's feeling when he gave it to Rupa.
More.
Good. It's not easy to jump out, Gurudev, of this of this relishing. I like to read it one more, some of this.
Read more.
Continue. This verse is finished now, Gurudev.
Start,
New verse. The last part was May Rasika Shekara Shyam Sundara always grant me a place at the delicious lotus feet of his dearmost Priyaji. Now, verse 113. When will our Queen Radha, who is adorned by her girlfriends with various excellent ornaments, a splendid two-piece dress, tilak, perfumes and garlands, and who is herself expert in all arts, enter the indescribable, sweet and beautiful festival of the Rasa dance?
Yeah.
When will our Queen Radha enter the Rasa dance? In short, Sri Radha is the sweet and beautiful Rasa festival. No, Sri Radha in the sweet and beautiful Rasa festival. It is nightfall, and the full moon is rising in the sky.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Shyama's enchanting flute song becomes audible, and the bright Sundaris, becoming attracted to it, rush out of their houses to meet him. Shyam sings Radha's name through his flute. Also, he invites all the gopis for a nocturnal tryst. He specially calls Raseshwari Radhika, the queen of the Rasa dance. Without her, he does not like the Rasa dance. The waves of the flute song respectfully invite Raseshwari to attend the sweet and beautiful Rasa festival. Women normally dress and ornament themselves nicely before they go to attend the festival. And the Sakis have done the same with Swamini. Seeing how eager she was to heed Krishna's flute call. Also, Shrimati was already sufficient decorated with the 20 Bhavalankaras, emotional ornaments. Simply by thinking of the Rasa festival, still her girlfriends want to dress and ornament her nicely also on the outside. So actually all these ornaments are with her naturally, but also outsidely they want to dress her nicely.
Wow.
Also, this is the nature of Swamini. Also, Swamini is personally very expert of all arts. She becomes so mad after hearing Mohan's flute call that she would have placed all her ornaments at the wrong place if she had personally dressed herself.
Yeah.
So she becomes then unconscious of that doing. She would have hung her hand ornaments on her feet and her foot ornaments on her hands, her waist ornaments on her neck, and her neck ornaments on her waist.
Yeah.
Instead of that, the Sakis crystallized Mohan before Krishna Prema Pagalini. Radhika, who is mad with love for Mohan, by sweetly speaking about him, and in this way they keep her calm enough to nicely decorate her with different excellent ornaments, garlands, perfumes, a blazing two-piece sari, and an enchanting blouse. This I read again. Instead of that, the Sakis crystallize Mohan before Krishna Prema Pagalini. This is Radhika, who is mad with love for Mohan. By sweetly speaking about him, and in this way, they keep her calm enough to nicely decorate her with different excellent ornaments, garlands, perfumes, a blazing two-piece sari, and an enchanting blouse. After decorating her like this, they keep a big mirror before her and say, "Look how we decorated you." Swamini is overwhelmed when she sees her makeup and thinks to herself, "Even when I'm not decorated, he goes mad, let alone now." Sri Radhika is like a river of love, floating strongly towards the trysting place, followed by thousands of girlfriends, knowing that Vrindavaneshwari is coming to attend the sweet Rasa festival. The natural scenery of Vrindavan extends its beauty.
Wow.
the rays of the full moon illuminate Vrindavan. Many flowers start blossoming, attracting sweetly buzzing bees, and the pleasant Malayan breezes cause all the moving and non-moving creatures of Vrindavan to horripilate of joy upon being touched. The lotus flowers, lilies, and kalara flowers on the surface of the Yamuna start blooming, and the moon rays play on the blue waves of the Yamuna that floats towards the ocean as if wanting to announce the Gopi's sweet Abhishar, love journey. In this way, the Braj Simantinis, the Gopis, come to Rasa Rasika Mohan for the Rasa festival, drawn by his sweet flute playing. But without Raseshwari, the Rasa dance cannot commence. So, awaiting her arrival, Rasika Shekara makes the Gopis go through different emotions like anger and so on by using different playful words. The Rasa festival takes place so that Mohan can relish Radhika's Madana Mahabhav, which is the best ingredient for the whole event. Without Radhika's presence, the Rasa Leela cannot satisfy Hari. The other Gopikas are only meant to nourish the Rasa of Radha Mohan's Prema Keli. Radhika is the fountainhead of the Rasa dance, and without her presence, everything is useless. Now, Raseshwari arrives in the circle of the Rasa dance with her girlfriends. Shyam Sundara sees that her bodily splendor illuminates the Rasa Mandala. There is no end to Rasa Vihari's bliss as he respectfully brings her inside the Rasa Mandala. Again, seeing this, the Kinkaris' hearts are filled with pride of Radhika's honor. Again, they're watching all these beautiful scenes. They are the real relishers of all this beauty. O Queen of the Rasa dance, O Radharani, O crown jewel of dancing girls, O artful maiden, O supreme goddess, O Sri Krishna's dear most beloved, who is filled with the nectar of affection. O Krishnamai, my Swamini. She is my Swamini. Here we can read. O beautiful moon-faced girl, your beloved girlfriends will decorate you in a secret arbor forest with a two-piece dress, tilak, ornaments, perfumes, and garlands. O greatly effulgent golden-limbed girl, O greatly effulgent golden-limbed girl, you will then kindly enter the beautiful and sweet grounds of the Rasa dance, dressed in a new dancing outfit to dance in the Rasa festival. Sripad Prabodhananda says, when will I be absorbed in the ecstasy of thinking of myself as Radhika's Sevika? And when will that blessed day come that I can attain my Ishwari's lotus feet. This ends the verse 113, the explanations of this. Shri Radhika in the sweet and beautiful Rasa festival. So nice, Gurudev.
So beautiful. Radha.
Sri Radhe, Sri Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Go.